Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so here we go again. I guess we got another Carmelo Anthony type of situation on our hands. We got a brutal case where innocent Americans are dead because of clear criminal negligence, and instead of demanding accountability, it seems like we've got a certain group of people rushing to defend the indefensible. Harjinder Singh, the illegal alien truck driver that killed 3 people on a Florida turnpike, apparently now has a petition going for him with 1.6 million signatures calling for leniency. And there seems to be a consistent argument being made here that, quote, it was just a mistake. Ooh, just a mistake. A mistake, huh? You kill 3 people, violate every law in the book, fail to meet every standard, then you get on the road and drive completely recklessly like a kamikaze, killing 3 innocent people who deserve to live, and now these people are going out of their way to protect this guy. I don't like it. I don't like any of it. Let me show you guys what's going on and why the thinking's wrong. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright friends, so here's the petition. As I'm recording this video, 1.6 million people have signed on. And I've taken a little bit of time to go through some of the comments and actually go through some of the videos. Some people are uploading videos to the petition platform to advocate for this individual, and you'll keep hearing a common theme.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone.
I know it was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family like so many of us, and one wrong decision changed everything. A 45-year prison sentence is not justice.
It was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us, and one wrong decision changed everything. A 45-year prison sentence is not justice.
I know it was an accident. He made a terrible mistake, not a deliberate choice to harm anyone. He was working hard to support his family, like so many of us, and one wrong decision changed everything. A 45-year prison sentence is not justice.
Just a mistake, they say. Oh, it was just an accident. Give me a freaking break. You don't accidentally take a reckless U-turn on the turnpike. It was a deliberate, reckless move. And when analyzing this case, you have to look at the total picture. And the reality is, the more you dive in, the uglier it gets. This guy initially entered America illegally in 2019. His work visa was denied in 2020, then approved in 2021 thanks to Biden's policies. Then after his work visa was approved, he apparently failed an English proficiency test. He apparently only got 2 out of 12 verbal questions right on his CDL exam and could only identify 1 of 4 basic traffic signs. And this is something that we're seeing during his arraignment, where he needed a translator to get through the process.
Good morning, sir. Please state your full name for the record.
Harjinder Singh ji, apna pura naam ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ।
मेरा नाम हरजिंदर सिंह।
My name is Harjinder Singh.
Okay, thank you, sir. You have been arrested on 2 separate warrants, sir.
ਬਹੁਤ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਜੀ। तो ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ 2 ਵਾਰੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਫੜਿਆ ਹੈਗਾ 2 ਵੱਖਰੇ ਵਾਰੰਟਾਂ ਦੇ ਤਹਿਤ।
The first arrest warrant is for 3 counts of vehicular homicide.
ਪਹਿਲਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਨ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ।
So this guy violated American law, came in illegally, then obviously fraudulently obtained a CDL license. He didn't give a crap about learning English, didn't give a crap about even being able to read the signs, and then just decided he was going to get on the road and drive like a complete maniac. This crash wasn't a mistake, it is criminal negligence, reckless endangerment. You don't get to break into America illegally, fail every safeguard in place, then put yourself on the road and kill 3 people and shrug it off as, oops, it was just a mistake. Not to mention the lack of emotion. I haven't seen the guy emote even once. It's as if none of it even affects him. This guy did everything wrong and he must be held accountable. Now, some people are calling for him to get the death penalty or life sentence. Am I going all the way there? No, probably not, but at least 15 to 20 years minimum seems pretty reasonable to me. And at the end of the day, I think the justice system is going to apply the proper discretion. He's going to get a free trial and all the facts will come to light. I don't think there's need for any of this, and clearly many people online are defending him beyond what I believe the individual deserves. However, there is one thing I do agree with, to a certain degree. I don't think the focus should be solely focused on this one guy. At the end of the day, he made some bad decisions, obviously, but he's simply a pawn. I think we need to zoom out here and look at the bigger picture. It's time to go after the corrupt companies and the corrupt politicians who let this happen, who created this environment. The company that he worked for, frankly, frankly should be shut down, because that's where the real scandal is. His employer, White Hawk Carriers Inc., we're learning that apparently they were already on a path to losing their authorization. Their insurance company, Great West, was apparently refusing to renew their insurance coverage. We're also learning the company engaged in fraud, they cooked their logbooks, and apparently had many severe violations. And so in my view, this is a tragic situation, but it also needs to be a learning moment. It needs to be a moment that wakes people up and hopefully starts some political momentum here, because very obviously there is something very wrong going on here, something very sinister, a systemic scam. Actually, to help make that point, I got a video here that's going viral of a Canadian-born trucker. Now, of course, he's describing what's going on in the Canadian trucking industry, but the same issues that are applying there are applying in America. Just take a look at this insider perspective.
Since these immigrants started coming here, our truck insurance doubled up.
So do you have a message to what you call the Indian employers?
They should go back to their fucking country and stop fucking with mine, straight up. You guys destroyed my industry. You guys think you're doing well and you're successful because you're able to get trucks, because you're charging LMI drivers $40,000 to start. That's enough for a down payment for any fucking brand new truck. And then you guys pay them cents on the dollar, even if you fucking pay them. And also you guys neglect fucking maintenance. You guys are not smart business guys. You guys are not good for the industry. You guys are fucking everything up. And the government, I don't know why the fuck they allowed you guys to do this, but it's unacceptable. Now think, what if I came into your fucking country and did this bullshit? Would you like it? Then I got into trucking because they explained the lifestyle to me, so I thought it'd be better for me. Well, they exploit the industry, right? Like, obviously, like these companies that are not paying their drivers are getting ahead and building up faster because 25% of your revenue goes to driver pay. They don't even care about maintenance. They'll let you go drive down the street with like bald tires and they'll make you do it because they're not paying you. I'm born here, so I'll tell them to go f themselves. I ain't going because I care about public safety because this is my country, right? He didn't think that like fucking he killed somebody. He had no fucking remorse, and that's what these guys are all like. This guy just got caught, but they do this every day. They hit people, they crash into people, they cause accidents, casualties all the time. They charge these guys they'll come from India, they were maybe farmers, maybe drove rickshaws, and they'll let them drive trucks. They'll make the drivers pay them like $40,000 to start working, which is ridiculous, because if I had to pay $40,000 to drive a truck, I'd do something else. Why would I drive a truck? But then they pay them low mileage too, then they force them to fucking work, and then they dangle the fucking PER over their fucking head, and it's scary. For them, I don't know what it feels like personally, right?
These companies are cutting corners. They're bribing DMV insiders. They're selling licenses under the table, hiring unqualified workers. They're not training these workers. There's no oversight. There's barely any maintenance being done. Everything to cut corners and rake in as much profit as possible while leaving citizens, the American people, to pay the price when it goes wrong. And in my view, that needs to be the focus of the conversation. We shouldn't be out here defending this guy. We should be condemning him and then expanding it beyond that, identifying and addressing the systemic rot here. But no, instead we have to deal with all these half-baked defenses, like this emotional plea.
We make mistake every day. We make small mistakes, we make big mistakes, but no one makes mistakes with the motive of killing someone or taking someone's life. That's a really big sin. The guy made the illegal U-turn, that was his mistake. But it turned into something else. A car just went into a trailer and 3 people were killed. The guy is being imprisoned for 45 years. As an immigrant, when we come here for a better future, to feed our family back home. We help them financially so that our family would be happy back home, right? You never know if he's the only person earning money and helping his family financially, and his whole family is his responsibility.
Apparently, these illegal migrants deserve leniency and mercy because it was, again, just a mistake and they're working hard to send money back to their family. Well, if anything, that shows you just how ridiculous this is. They keep telling you how good illegal migration is, how good cheap, unskilled labor is, but what's the benefit? Importing mass amounts of people who don't want to assimilate, don't respect our standards, don't even speak our language, don't even make an effort to speak our language. They scam the immigration system, obtain fraudulent licenses to then work in the country, and then when they're working, it's total reckless abandon, and apparently the money they're making, they're sending it back home. Where's the benefit? I mean, sure, the greedy, corrupt businessmen who think they're doing a fantastic job because they're making millions while committing fraud and off the back of unskilled, cheap labor that they bring in inappropriately, but where do we benefit? Again, I don't think this guy deserves leniency. I think, if anything, he should be made an example of. And then at this point, I'm begging, please, next step, the Trump administration needs to launch a full-on investigation into the visa mills, the fraudulent licenses, the illegal migration, corporation and the companies that are at the core of all of it, and of course, the states that enable it. California, the state that handed this guy his CDL, the state that Harjinder thought he would be safe in fleeing to after he killed 3 people in Florida. If anything, that really goes to show just how deep the rot is in California. This guy killed 3 people and then thought, well, let me go to lawless California. Surely I'll be safe there. Gavin Newsom will probably block my extradition. We're looking at deep, deep rot here, and it's simply got to be addressed, not overlooked, not ignored because of a couple emotional pleas from people who probably don't even live in the country. Anyways, that's pretty much what I got. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.